7:44 at KNEB News Extra is next, brought to you by Gehring Civic Center. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Our guests today are Barb Martinson and Dr. Vince Bjorling, and we're going to discuss the Festival of Hope. You say, well, that's a little whiles away. Not really. Coming up on June 16th, so it's only about a month and maybe another couple of weeks away. And I guess we'll let Dr. Bjorling talk first because we got to make sure he gets a chance to speak here with Barb in the room. But anyway, Festival of Hope coming up June 16th. You've got just tons of things going on with it, don't you?
We really do. This is an exciting year. This is our 10th event, Kevin, and so we're going to try and reflect a little bit on what's happened over the last 10 years and the things that have happened, and we've got some special events. It's going to be our regular Festival of Hope event starting in the morning with the 5K walk run and the breakfast and all the things through the day with the booze and the entertainment and also the Wall of Hope and the butterfly release and the auctions, and then in the evening then we're going to have the concert with Sammy Kershaw coming to town, and so that's going to be our special event for our 10th anniversary. So we're really excited, and we think that people are going to be able to come out and have a great day.
Yeah. 10 years now on this. I mean, it doesn't seem possible that it's been that long, but
yeah.
It just seems like you started this just the other day.
It's been a while, and it's been a really good thing. I don't think when we started this we ever thought that it would be as successful as it has been. You know, looking back on it, we were just out there trying to do a few things to help some people out locally, and now here it is 10 years later, and we've raised over $1.5 million and probably given about $1.1 million away, and have made a huge difference in people's lives as they're undergoing treatment for cancer and helping them out with their non-medical expenses. And so we have huge crowds anymore that come out to the event, and I've just been really moved at how much giving there's been in the community and the region, and also the patients themselves who have contributed and given back and benefited from this. And it's really one of those things where, you know, we come together to help out family, friends, and neighbors.
Yeah. Registration forms. Do people need that for the 5K run, the 5K walk, and some of those vendor booths?
Yeah, what they can do is they can give Kathy Walker a call about getting involved with the booths if they want to sponsor a booth at the event, and then if they want to get involved with the walk run, they can go to the website online and sign up for that. There's applications to do that, or they can give my wife Vicki Bjorling a call, and they can get lined up as well too.
All right, let's give the website's really the big key, I would think here.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy. It's festivalofhope.net.
That's correct.
It's not hard. Festivalofhope.net.
Kevin, I wanted to say something about the booths too. This year, Bridgeport, the community of Bridgeport, is having a booth, which is pretty neat. Cassie Lapisotis called me and they wanted to get involved. And so, you know, if there's any other of the surrounding communities that would want to do that, I thought that was a really neat idea.
That's a great idea. And the other thing, registration forms are available at the Sports Racket. Timmy Hurst has registration forms for you over at Sports Village, Western Trail Sports as well. And so you can get them at those locations. And you can also get them on the Saturday morning of the event, 6:45 to 7:15 a.m. But I would advise you get them a little early here. Get them at the festivalofhope.net at those businesses. You can call Kathy Walker. You can call Vince's wife. You can do a lot of different things.
Yeah, and it's a neat thing to walk run. The first year it started out, we just had a run, and there was I think there was 26, 4 of which was Dave and Matthew Nash and EJ and I, and then now we have almost 400 people that go off in the walk run.
Yeah.
And so to see that big group go down the street there, it's really an exciting thing, and it's a really moving thing. You can really see how people have become empowered, and they're out there really determined to help out their family, friends, and neighbors.
Yeah. And the entry fee for the runs?
The walk run is $15. It's the same that it's always been, and then I think the kids are it's $5. And so the kids, they just have a ball. They all get a toy, and to see these 3 and 4 and 6-year-olds running, and we have them run about a half a mile, and they have a great time with it.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, so don't forget to get that done. And we're going to talk about the concert with Sammy Kershaw, which is also on the very same day. It's in the evening on June 16th, right after this.
Beyond belief,
I promised Vicki we'd talk a little bit about this, and we did, and that's good. And last year I went, Kevin, and Vicki says, I want you to come out and see what this has turned into. And it's an event.
Yeah, it's big.
It's not, just think 10 more years. Of course, I think I can probably do it 10 more years, and that's it. Then I'm going to be too old.
All right, we are back on News Extra. We have Barb Martinson and Dr. Vince Bjorling here. We've been talking about the Festival of Hope and all the wonderful activities that are going on. We didn't mention that you're going to have a silent auction, aren't you?
Right, Kevin, there will be a silent auction, and there will also be a live auction. I'm really excited about our live auction this year. I've worked with that for quite a few years now, and we've got some items this year that are very different and unusual. And then we're also going to have a couple of auction items, just 2 auction items right before Sammy's concert starts. So that'll be fun. And Steve Flower has always been our auctioneer, and Steve does a great job.
Yep, and all of this is over at the Scottsbluff County Fairgrounds on June 16th. And there's lunch and concessions and all that. And this year, there's a concert.
And Kevin, we're so excited to be able to have Sammy Kershaw. Sammy has never performed, in this area, and he puts on a great show. I'll tell you, if you've never seen his show, he really keeps things jumping. He really does. And we've kept the tickets very reasonable, Kevin, because we have 3 sponsors from this community and this area that have paid for everything that we needed to be able to get Sammy here, and we can't thank them enough. It's the Cosman Foundation, Cosman Inc., Westco, and then we have an anonymous sponsor.
All right, that's great. And tickets are reasonable. $20 for adults, $10 for children 6 to 12. That's very reasonable, and 5 and under are free.
Right, and we were able to keep this reasonable because of our sponsors. But every bit of the money from the sale of the tickets will go directly to the Festival of Hope. And I believe that one of the main thing that has made the Festival of Hope so successful is all the money stays in our area. And there's so many fundraisers statewide and national-wide and so forth, but the neatest thing about the Festival of Hope is that all the money stays in our area. We're taking care of our own.
That's right. That's exactly right. Tickets available at a number of locations, and we ought to run those down real quick here.
Sure. All the Platte Valley locations, Westco's main office in Alliance, the Cancer Treatment Center, Wolf Auto Center in Kimball, and Tri-County Bank in Cheyenne. And we need to mention that Ben Treffer will be our opening act. And Ben came over to the house the other night, and I got to meet him for the first time. And what a nice young man.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. And so that's going to be our opening act. It starts at 6 p.m. It's going to be a long day for the volunteers this year, but they're all excited about it. The volunteers wanted to have the concert the night of the event, because they thought, I was a little concerned, because I thought, boy, everybody's going to be so tired, that's going to be a lot in one day. But they wanted to have it all in one day and have the concert that night.
That's good. And of course, Craig Larson says he's wrote a song or so for Ben Treffer.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Our general manager. So.
Now, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
think
that.
So.
I don't know if I've missed saying anything, but maybe Vince, is there something I've forgotten?
I think we got it all down.
I think it sounds really good. I just encourage everybody to come out. I think it's going to be a great day. There's fun for for everybody in the family. There's things for kids, there's things for adults, there's things for everybody to come and enjoy, and I think that you'll have a great day. You'll be supporting a great cause, and you'll really be involved with one of the big events that goes on in our community.
Well, and Kevin, I want to thank you and Dave and Denny, and KNEB does so much for the Festival of Hope, but not only that, KNEB does so much for this community. And I'm so proud of this radio station, and you help us so much. And I wanted to say something really nice about you, but then when you said I talked too much, I decided I wasn't going to.
I was just giving you a hard time.
I love y'all, you know that.
That's right. Okay, the event starts 7:30 a.m. on June 16th, and again runs all the way through the day, including the concert that starts at 6 p.m. So mark it down, June 16th, on your calendar, and get those Sammy Kershaw tickets if you can. All right? All right, back to you, Dan.